everybody. This is a ride actually from the other day. It's the same ride that I took when I went and did the little local history thing and the little ride on the road. Well, in this case, on the way home, I decided instead of going the main road, I've got a dual sport, so why don't we just hit the trails? This little road off to the side here leads to some trails that I've rode, well, pretty much all my life. They have changed over the years though, but it's the same trails. Anyway, y'all come on along with me and ride along with me, and we'll check out some of these old trails. This is my old stomping ground, as they call it here. Used to spend pretty much any time I wasn't at school or doing anything else, I was on the back of a dirt bike out riding in the hills with my buddies. We would leave on Friday evening after school. We'd pack up, hit the hills, and we would be back Monday morning, just enough time to take a shower and go to school. We'd stay out all weekend. We'd take a tent with us sometimes and camp out in the hills. That was the good old days. That was some fun times. Had some good friends, and you know, times change. They're still friends, but nobody really has time to do anything anymore. Work, family, all that kind of stuff. But let's at least go have us a little ride, and for me it'll be going down memory lane. For y'all, it'll be a little adventure. Join me, would you? Alright, yeah, I had to stop and adjust the camera there because apparently I didn't have it tight enough, and once I got going pretty fast on the road, it pushed it to where it was facing down. You couldn't really see where I was going. But these little this place right here, these trails and stuff, all this used to be a big coal mining operation. And right in this area, right to the left there, used to be a pretty big party spot, and people used to throw their trash out there a lot. I guess they have it cleaned up now. I'm glad to see that. But this leads down to, basically comes in behind my house, and it's kind of funny. This hill right here, the camera makes steep hills look like they're pretty much level, but this is a steep little hill right here. So yeah, it's kind of funny that watching it back like this, it kind of looks like it's almost flat, but it's definitely not. But yeah, this is a better angle, I think. Like I said, this comes in above my house, and above, I guess, is a term that we use locally. Above and below. See, every one of these, what we call hollers, basically the valley between two mountains, it usually has a creek running through the middle of it. And our description of above and below somewhere is in regards to the flow of the water. So when I say the mines were above my house, that means it was above the flow of the water. Water of course flows downhill, so the mines was above my house. So whenever I say something like above or below or something like that, in regards to location, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's ride on down a little bit more. remember a little story. You know, like I said, this is kind of like memory lane for me. um, one time, my sons and I were riding down this hill right here. It was a lot wider and actually a lot smoother road then, but it was all gravel. And my oldest son, I'd been teaching him how to ride and how to do your brakes. Just don't just reach up and grab them. Especially your front. Hit your on a soft surface like that. You want to use more of your back than your front, and just feather the front. And we were riding, and I guess he decided he wanted to slow down. We were side by side, and all of a sudden, he just kind of disappeared. I looked over and he was gone. I heard a thump and looked over and he was gone. I guess he had reached up and he had grabbed his front brake, locked the front wheel up, and it just kind of went out from under him. Turned around, come back up, made sure he was all right, and then after he turned out he was okay. He was fine. He wasn't hurt. We had a good laugh over it, and then I don't think he ever hit his front brakes that hard again. Sometimes that's the best kind of lesson, is just try it, mess up a little bit, and you learn it pretty quick. I guess it was a good lesson for him. That's memories. Well, here we are. We're about to pop up into the upper bottom there where I was doing donuts on the track the other day. Kind of killed it here, had to restart. Anyway, I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.